Fam, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Iggovision. I'm your host, Arthur Ego, and today is Mandalorian Friday, and that means we got another episode we're gonna take a look at, and it's episode 4, chapter 12. It's weird that they named them this way, but they did because they're Disney and they named it this way. But hey, this is The Mandalorian, season 2, episode 4, chapter 12. And you know what we gonna do? We gonna just roll with it. Yeah. Iggovision, we on now. Run the city and the whole town. Darth Vader when I spaced out. I'm in all black, but I drip down. Alright, so this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, don't keep watching. Just, go watch it and then come back to the video. Well, make sure you come back to the video, because when you come back to the video, you know what I'm saying, I need you to subscribe and comment and share and like and blah 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 blah. You gotta do all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, if you go look at it, then come back and then we can holler, because the reason is this is probably the most important episode of the whole entire series. Probably the most important thing probably since that Star Wars has ever did. And my boy Action Jackson, Carl Weathers, Reeve Carter, he directed this thing and said it was really good, and the way that they're just implementing like all the shows together, it's really coming together. We got so it just starts off. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing like I usually do, just kind of give you a brief, and then I'm gonna get straight to the goods. It starts off, Mando, Baby Yoda, they in the hoopty again. They headed on their way to Corvus, I believe it's Corvus. I didn't take good notes, so hey, it's Corvus. It's what it's gonna be. To go find Ahsoka, but they had to stop off in the hood, you know what I'm saying, to get the whip repaired, you know what I'm saying. They get there, they meet Cara Dune, and golly, she is thick. But yeah, they meet her and Action Jackson. He gonna be Action Jackson for this video if we're going forward. He meet up with them. And basically, Cara Dune, she's like the marshal of the whole city. She's the marshal. She holds it down. Ain't she got rid of all the villainy? Hey man, all the villainy that was going through, she done got rid of all that. My boy Action Jackson, he like the little mayor, so he the little boss, and he just running the whole town. They got that whole thing looking like the flea market. At first it had all the scum and villainy in there. Now they got all the flea market. They got people out there selling cars, selling radios, selling t-shirts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just everybody's making their money and living good or whatnot. They even got a little school. You know what I'm saying? They dropped little Baby Yoda off at the daycare, and so they can take care of Baby Yoda while they gone. Baby Yoda, speaking of Baby Yoda, he really getting a personality too. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode. Mando trying to get Baby Yoda to help him repair the Razor Crest, and Baby Yoda has no idea what he was talking about. He's talking about take the red, put it in the blue. No, the blue. Where the blue ones, put it in the red, and take that one out. But don't make them touch each other, because they're grounded. And I'm like, bruh, I barely understand what you're saying. You confusing to me, so I know you confusing Baby Yoda. Y'all like this? I ain't shaved or nothing, so I'm kind of afraid. Oh, anyway, yeah, Baby Yoda probably confuses all that doors. And when they got on the plane, they dropped him off at the daycare, and I swear to God, Baby Yoda has to be the most hungry baby alive, because this dude's always eating. He is always eating. He's stealing food from kids, using the Force. He really growing a personality, and that's really cool to see him growing a personality, seeing him verbalize and talk more, so that's all good or whatnot too. And so they drop him off, and of course it's always a mission. That little thing is kind of getting dead to me, but it is what it is. He stops off somewhere to repair his ship, and there's a mission. So they go in the back, they talk business, and basically there's this little facility that's still guarded by the Empire, by the old Empire. So come to find out, when they pan around, like, to show you like the little facility. And here I'm about to go ahead and get to the juicy part. I'm not really going to talk about what was going on, but basically it's the same facility that we saw in Rogue One. If it's not the same facility, comment below. It's the same facility. I pulled up Rogue One. I slowed it down and stopped it. It's the same facility. You know, when she was out there and Felicity Jones, and they were about to kill her dad, and they were out there on the deck, and he shot some of the soldiers. Yeah, that part, that little deck, that is all from Rogue One. And so I went back, and when I looked at Rogue One, they said back then it's a research facility. So they're at Cara Dune, Grief Karga, that little fish guy from the very first episode, Mythal, whatever they call that dude. He's there. Cara Dune, Grief Karga, Action Jackson, and Mando. They drop Baby Yoda off at the daycare, but they all at the research facility. They get inside the research facility. They break down a little core, whatnot, to blow the whole thing up. And guess what they find? Guess what they find, fam? Guess what they find? This is the part where you guess. They find what looks like a body in a bacta tank that looks like Snoke. It looks just like Snoke. And if it's not Snoke, why would you guys make it look like Snoke? That's stupid. But Disney's done stupid stuff, but we're not gonna hope that they did something stupid here. But it looks just like Snoke. And this is important because now this is what they said. So you remember the little cloning guy from the first season? You know, he pops back up. He's still living. You know what I'm saying? He's still rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing his research thing. You know what I'm saying? Down at MIT, he's still doing his thing. So he sends a message to, you can hear him talking to Moff Gideon. Basically what they're saying is, what they were doing with Baby Yoda was, they were basically taking his blood because he had a high M count. We're not going to say midichlorians, but high M count. And they were trying to infuse his blood into a person called the Volunteer. They called him the Volunteer. So what this all sounds like is, when you wrap it all the way back to Snoke, that basically Snoke is basically some guy, some ordinary guy. We don't know if he died or what's really going on with, but we know he's in a bacta tank getting infused with blood. And they said that, well, I guess he is still alive because the cloning guy was like, you know, if we keep at this pace, he's gonna meet the fate of the other people. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's dying. That's what I'm assuming, whether or not. But it's good that this season has brought us Boba Fett. It has brought us Bo-Katan. It has brought us Ahsoka, and now it's bringing us a little backstory on Snoke. Yeah, dog. Disney's really trying to bring us back and bring us in together. And this is what I said in my Ahsoka video, which you guys should go look at. In my Ahsoka video, I was saying, you know, this is kind of what they're doing. They're gonna put all this stuff together, and they're creating their own little universe, which they should have did from the beginning. You know, from the beginning. I don't want to get into a rant about what Disney did. That'll make that another video. But yeah, that's the highlight of that one. So we got a little backstory on Snoke. You already know they get away from the little little facility now, and they blow it up, and they drive away, and there's a big chase, and boom, 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 and bap, bap, bap. You know, all the regular stuff. You know, all that go on. They get away, and Mando comes, saves the day. Little cute stuff with Baby Yoda go on, blah 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 blah, and it's over with. And Baby Yoda and Mando, they're actually going off to Corvus. So I suspect that we may see Ahsoka next episode. If we don't see her next episode, it will definitely be the episode after that, because you know how they try to have fillers. So they may try to have a filler episode next episode before we actually get to Ahsoka. But hopefully this was the filler episode, and this is probably hands far the best. It wasn't the best episode, but it's the most important episode that I've seen so far that they've dropped. So if you like this video, if you want to be part of the Iggoverse, you know what you got to do. You have to comment, right? You have to like. Well, you actually don't have to do those things. Those are things I would like you to do. But you do have to subscribe in order to be part of the if you want to be part of the Iggoverse. So until next time, I love y'all and